What is good, TPA Podcast? It's your boy Big Hollow. We are back with another episode, and we got the boy.
Tiana here, man. Hey, I ain't really got nothing to say to the moms and aunties today. It's just way too hot outside.
Oh, for real?
It's way too hot outside. I don't know what's going on with Mother Nature, but she's got a bone to pick with all of us.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this post-COVID sunlight,
It's different.
bro, Mike Tyson heavyweight just got up from, who knocked him out that he got up and beat up?
Mike Tyson?
He did somebody. I forgot who it was.
I remember last time Mike Tyson got knocked out, it was Lennox Lewis. That was the last. That shit was a beating. Oh my god.
But we had a lot of things happen, so we can jump straight into basketball first.
Oh, let's do it.
How do you
Bronny
feel about the
James.
trade so far?
Oh my god.
Oh,
So
you want to do Bronny James?
let's talk about Bronny.
Is it
Let's talk-
nepotism?
It is, but I'm not mad at it because at the end of the day, I think the Lakers might have made the best pick because this kid has been around the NBA his entire life.
Yep.
He's worked out with NBA guys his entire life. You have championship DNA in you. Like your father is LeBron James.
Yep.
The sky is really the limit for him, and you don't know how good he can be. So like when you in the draft, everybody is like you're taking a chance.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're gonna get. We've had number one picks.
Especially second round.
Exactly. And a lot of second round guys these days end up being good players, great role players, and
Yep.
some end up being stars. You got the Jimmy Butlers, Nikola Jokic. You know, you got guys like that. So I'm not saying Bronny's about to be the next LeBron James, but
Like, who is he comparable to? Who do you think he'll become in the NBA?
I think his ceiling is Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday?
Drew
I
Holiday
think that's
is
a
his
good
ceiling.
comparison.
Drew Holiday is definitely his ceiling. If he pans out, because I mean he can shoot, he makes great decisions, and he can play defense. He'll pick
Drew,
up
Drew
90.
Holiday is a top 5 point guard right now, though. You think his ceiling is a top 5? You don't think Drew Holiday is a top 5 point guard?
Top 5.
Name 5 point guards better than him.
Trey Young.
No. I knew you.
Trae Young
Okay,
isn't
we're
better
we're
than Drew
Okay.
Holiday?
Let's just continue. Let's continue.
Tyrese Halliburton, Jalen Brunson,
Okay, Jalen.
Kyrie
Brunson.
Irving is still better than him.
Okay.
Who
No,
else?
no. Kyrie is better offensively than him.
Okay, I'll give you that. But shit, okay, we can still say Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is one. Who else? I'm missing somebody. Huge.
Curry.
Oh yeah, Curry. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I would say top 7 point guard. He's a top 7 point guard right now.
In terms
With
of
the
getting
names that you just named, you
all
think
around,
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I
I'll
think he's
give you
better
that.
than. He's definitely better than Trae Young.
I'm not gonna say
I
that.
talked to the coaches at Grayson. We had the same debate, and they agreed. They said Drew Holiday is better than Trae Young.
Better than Trae. The
If you had to
only
build a team, who are you picking?
I'm gonna start with Trae Young.
You're cooked. Your team's
I'm gonna start with
get
Trae
cooked
Young. Why?
because
That's
he's-
25 and 10 a
Yeah,
game.
but he's also getting hunted on defense.
That's fine. That's why you go get a defensive stopper to be right next to him. Drew
But see,
Holiday is
that- But see, now you have a 3 and D and a scorer when you could just have two people who can defend who's in front of them.
I feel you.
Because what
I
Drew
feel
Holiday
you.
average? Like 14 points a game?
It was like, he might have been around 17, 15, 17, somewhere
So
around there.
the 8 points that you're getting, you're definitely losing.
Trey's
on
probably
defense.
averaging more than 25. I really just shortchanged my thing. I think he might have been above 25. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I'm pretty sure Trey was above 25. Yeah.
Okay.
All-star every year. Come on now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he's more flashy. He's
It's
definitely
not even that.
he's
He
more
just
box
adds
office
so much value to a team. Trey Young
to a
can't.
team's offense.
Exactly. That's why you put good pieces around him. Is Steph Curry a great defender?
In the lanes, yeah.
And Trae Young does the same thing.
No, Steph Curry is
Trae Young does
a
the
step
same thing.
above.
Well, for
Steph
sure.
Curry, yeah.
Obviously, Trae Young is like basically like little brother, Steph's big brother.
Exactly, yeah.
Like the prototype and the clone. That's
Yeah.
So I mean I get that. But at the same time,
And then Curry was also next to
you put Trae Young on any other team, I think he does. He can win. If
like what other team? Because they put Dame on the Bucks, and the Bucks.
well, they were
was-
hurt, so
Okay.
Oh, and then Dame is back. Forgot about Dame. Damn, Damian Lillard was another one of those. But that's
I don't
personal
know
preference.
when Drew
Personal
Holiday
preference.
was the point
Personal
guard, they
preference.
won.
But Giannis was hurt. Dame got hurt. This is the easiest walk to the finals that I've ever seen in my life.
Boston Celtics?
Yeah, this is the easiest walk. They literally dealt with every team. Every team was hurt.
Yeah,
They didn't play against a healthy team.
Boston Celtics. As long as who Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
As long as he got the MVP, I was fine.
Yeah,
I was
nah.
not trying to see
Jason Tatum, if he
Jason
would have won.
Tatum,
But it's
because-
crazy though, because his numbers look better, but Jalen just brought more like value to the team.
Who?
Jalen Brown.
You think Jason Tatum's numbers look better?
Oh, no, his numbers definitely look
Yeah,
better.
because he was chucking in garbage time to,
Yeah.
get, to
Hey.
get those numbers up.
Hey, the numbers look good, but like you take Jalen Brown off that team, there's no way in hell they win.
You think Klay Thompson's gonna get the Mavericks over the hump?
It depends on what Clay we get. If we get a hungry Clay, yes.
I think Klay is going
Oh
to be
my
a bust next
God.
year.
Cause he can defend too. So you keep so you got Luca at the 1, Kyrie at the 2, Clay at the 3, PJ Washington at the 4, and Derek Lively at the 5. That's nasty. They need to find a way to keep Derrick Jones. If they keep Derrick Jones Jr., they'll be all right. They need to keep Derrick Jones, and they need to get one more like guy off the bench. Cause what's his name? Gafford. I think Gafford's coming off the bench. He's solid, but they need to get like another person that you can bring off the bench that can score.
I seen like a report that was like, y'all think Draymond is bad. Klay in the locker room is like a crybaby. That's what they said.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. Like this past year, his frustrations showed a lot. Like it was, but granted, he's not the Klay we once knew.
Yeah.
You know, tearing your ACL, and then I think he tore it twice, didn't he?
Why do you think he turned down the Lakers?
Well, they
For
said
more money.
they said it was a state tax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
apparently they get taxed crazy out there. He's probably just trying to stack
LA.
up his bread and get ready to head off into the sunset. But I don't think Klay would have worked with the Lakers. I think just playing with LeBron is just way too much pressure. And I think Klay wanted to go somewhere where he's like, okay,
Less
I
pressure.
can be like the third guy, fourth guy on some nights.
He will be the third guy though.
Yeah, I know.
Anthony Davis, LeBron.
They're going to look for Klay to do a lot more than what he wants to probably do. Because you bring Klay into LA, it's like, okay, this is going to fix our problem.
Yeah.
This is going to be the reason we win a championship. If I'm Klay at this point in my career, I don't know if I want to have that on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I have, 3-4 rings? What else do I need to prove? Go somewhere where they just got to the finals. They need like another piece or two because all they were missing is a shooter. That's all that they were missing. Dallas needed one more shooter, one more person to take pressure off of Kyrie.
The double teams.
And so now you put Klay out there and you just add that extra option because Klay's going to be chilling in the corner.
Yeah.
And then you got Kyrie and Luka up top doing whatever they want. And
You start clanking them joints.
Klay is literally the backup plan.
Yeah.
If all else fails, he's over there somewhere and he's gonna get that bitch
See,
up.
that seemed like more pressure than the Lakers though.
The Lakers, they're gonna want him to do a lot more. Cause, okay, you got Bron, you got D'Lo. D'Lo doesn't show up. Klay didn't show up this past year, but like now they're gonna be like, okay, both of them can't do that.
Yeah.
And then you got Austin Reeves over there. So there's a chance that nigga, Klay could have got lost on that team too. So it was just a lot. Going to Dallas, I think that is the perfect fit. That's a great fit for him. So I wish Klay the best out there. And I hope he stays healthy. If they stay healthy, they'll be back.
Okay. So what other trades were there? Chris Paul went to the
Chris
Spurs.
Paul to San Antonio. That's great. That's
Yeah.
great. They need a vet there for Steph and Wemby. And Dev. Like I think Chris Paul is going to take a lot of pressure off of Devin. Shout out Devin Vassell, by the way. I think he's going to shine with Chris Paul next to him.
Yeah, for
a
sure.
true point guard that.
His his knees are gonna be cooked.
Oh, yeah. But they don't need Chris Paul to play more than 18, 20 minutes.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Wemby's knees.
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be hella pick and rolls. Everything's at the rim.
Facts.
But see, you got somebody that
Lob
can get it
City.
there.
Yeah, true.
That is what Wemby's going to take a huge step next year because of
Yeah.
Chris Paul. Because it's like, okay, Chris Paul, I don't think he's ever had a target like that. I mean, granted, he did have Blake Griffin
And
and DeAndre,
yeah.
but they weren't 7'5",
Yeah, facts.
and they weren't shooting threes.
They weren't the monsters.
Yeah, like
Right.
Chris Paul is going to, his career, this is a good way for him to go out because he can go out and as crazy as it might sound, he could average 12, 13 assists with that team.
Oh, for sure.
You got a bunch of young
For
guys
sure.
that want to get him up, and then you give him this big ass target.
Yeah.
What? And you get to take the ball out of them young guys' hands. Like Chris Paul, he's gonna watch everything develop, and he's gonna teach them through it. He's gonna walk them through all this shit, all the stuff
Yeah.
that they weren't seeing. He's gonna see, and I think that's gonna help with Dev's development. If they keep Trey Jones, it's gonna help his development, and it's gonna help with Sohan because I'm not gonna lie, he would just hold the ball sometimes. And then Wemby's gonna skyrocket.
And then we have Paul George to Philly.
I like it.
Do you think he should have went to the Golden State Warriors?
I mean, if he'd have went to Golden State, yes, that would have been great. But he had to get out the West.
Yeah.
The West is yeah. He's got a better chance of going to the finals in the East than in the West.
Yeah, I don't think Boston's not repeating.
Nah, Boston. They gonna have to deal with everybody healthy. As much as I hate to
And
say
the
this,
Knicks.
I was just about to say. As much as I hate to say it, the Knicks, if they trade Julius Randle, or if they keep him to see how it works, if Julius Randle buys in and gets rid of the attitude or whatever, and everybody else is clicking, they might be a problem.
I'm not gonna lie. I am going for early pick. You know, I know some trades are still left to be done, but I'm going with the Knicks for next year.
I don't.
And
want them
I
to
will
win.
be at the parade in New York City.
If the Knicks win, I don't think New York is gonna still be a city. They're gonna burn that bitch down.
You think so?
Oh nah, New York. Oh my God, I hope they don't ever win. If
Really?
they win, they're gonna destroy the city. The city's gonna be in shambles.
I think that'll be so lit, bro.
It'll be lit,
New York
but-
City on a championship.
Listen, there are two fan bases I absolutely despise: the Knicks and Boston. Those are the worst fans
the
ever.
Cowboys, bro.
Oh, but they're pain freaks. They lose. They're used to losing. So
Okay, yeah.
they know what's going on when playoff time starts. So I'm not
I
worried
think
about
the
them.
only fan base I really hate is the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, Cowboy fans are just delusional.
Because since I've been alive, they've been losers.
Yeah, they're
And
shitty.
like they talk like they're winners. I hate it.
Yeah.
At least Boston got some championships to show.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the Patriots and the Celtics.
I hate Boston so much. I hate Boston so much. Their fans are the worst. Knicks fans are horrible too.
Oh yeah. for
Knicks
sure.
fans are also very delusional. The most delusional niggas on the planet.
I think they're gonna win this year. I hope they win.
They're not gonna win, but
I hope
they'll
they
get
at least
to-
make it to the finals.
They'll get to Eastern Conference Finals.
Who gonna stop them? Philly?
It depends.
I don't think
we
Philly
got to
got-
see what happens.
Yeah.
Cause let's not forget about them guys in South Beach. Let's not forget about them. The Dangerous Loomers, best team in basketball to me.
The best team. No.
To me. If we get somebody, if we can take Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks, we
Okay.
will beat everybody. And Jimmy Butler stays healthy, we'll be fine. We haven't played a healthy finals in all the finals that we've been to in the past, 5-6 years?
Yeah.
Somebody's always been hurt. So if we can have a healthy team, a healthy Jimmy, a healthy Tyler Hero, another big to move Bam to the 4, and a healthy Terry Rozier and a healthy Josh Richardson, come on now. I'm not really worried about what we got going on.
I don't think that he's gonna win.
We just need a big. If we can get a big to move my boy Bam to the 4, we will be okay.
I think Miami's bounced in the first round next year.
You're drunk.
I think so.
You're honestly drunk.
Because I think they're gonna end up somewhere around 4 or 5. They're probably
want
gonna
us to
match
be
up
s-
with like the Bucks or like Boston or something.
I want
like
us
that.
to be. I want us to be that 6 seed. Let us be 6. We'll play that 3 seed. It'll probably be Philly. We'll bounce them first round.
You think y'all are beating Philly?
Yes.
If Joel Embiid is,
I'm not worried. He's gonna get hurt.
If he's healthy
He's
though,
gonna get hurt.
he's
gonna
eating
get-
Bam, dog.
But see, that's
And
the
P-
thing, though.
and
If we
Paul
get a
George
listen,
is a better version of Jimmy Butler, bro, in every way. I mean, defensively they're on par, but defensively, Paul George and Jimmy Butler are on par. Jimmy's just more theatrical. He's gonna put a little bit more pizzazz.
I like it, but the only difference between them two, Paul George is obviously more prolific in scoring, but that's what
Exactly.
he's kind of known for. But when Jimmy needs to score, we saw him. He's more than capable of going to get 50.
Yeah.
More than capable. He just doesn't have to. Paul George has been on teams where he's had to do that.
Yeah.
Jimmy necessarily doesn't need to do that. And it's going to be interesting to see because I want to see what that pick and roll with PG and Embiid's going to look like.
That's gonna be crazy.
I want to see what that looks like. And we just got to
And
see
pick
if
and
Embiid's
pop
going to
too,
stay.
because
Yeah.
Joel can shoot the 3.
If Embiid stays healthy, they'll be all right. But they don't have enough. And Tobias Harris is gone. As much as I hate to say it, but that was a good piece that they had.
Yeah,
So,
I think we covered all the major picks.
yeah. I just hope. My main thing that I want to see next year, I want Bronny to have one big game to just silence everybody.
Okay, I seen like on like DraftKings or something that they have like Bronny is like plus 5,000. I don't know what that means, but it's plus 5,000 to not score 25 points one game next year.
25's a lot for that team.
I think I might bet the house on it.
25,
Yeah, I might go sell like a kidney or something.
he'll He'll have one really, really, really good game.
25 points though. I don't think Bronny is not scoring 25 points in an NBA game as a rookie.
You don't
He's
think he
not,
will?
No.
Oh no, bro! I'm gonna be honest. 20 points in an NBA game is not as easy as people think.
Because you got to think, he's not going to start.
They're gunning for him.
Two, they're gunning for him. And three, like the minutes that you're gonna get, I don't think the Lakers are good enough to be blowing people out by the second half where he's getting mad playing time. And I also don't think if he doesn't get over 18 points a game, then there's no game he's scoring 25 points, bro.
He'll have one really good game. I'll give him his one.
How much you think he's scoring in that game?
I'll give him 22. His high will be around. It'll be between 19 and 22. That'll be his high, and that depends on what D'Lo is doing. If D'Angelo Russell has like a decline,
Yeah.
and Bronny is doing all the right things, if he's doing all the right things, playing great defense, picking up 94 feet, knocking down open shots,
Yeah.
and not turning the ball over, D'Lo has to be careful.
I think Bronny's high next year is going to be 14 points.
And shit, that's believable too. But he did sign a contract. His contract is one way. It's not a two-way contract.
What's that mean?
So he's guaranteed he's gonna be on the Lakers roster when
Okay.
the season starts.
Two-way is like
Two ways,
G
like
League.
you can, yeah, you'll play,
Okay.
you'll bounce back and forth. But I don't think they have a backup point guard unless they use Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
But I really do think Bronny, this
Austin Reeves is better than Bronny.
Oh yeah, obviously 1,000%. But we just don't know what Bronny's game is gonna look like in the NBA. We saw his college stuff, and I feel
And
like
what if they get DeMar DeRozan?
that's not happening.
You don't think so?
They'd have to give up Austin Reeves. They'd have to give up Austin Reeves, probably Cam Reddish, and probably
I don't know. Ringless DeMar was on there on a stage with Ringless Russell and Ringless Whitney at the pop out of LA. It might be time to come home.
It might be, but getting DeMar out there. The Lakers do need one more guy
Yeah.
to take pressure off Bron because Bron, if he averages 27, 7, and 7 again at 40,
Yeah.
that's outrageous, bro.
Exactly.
That's outrageous. But if there's anybody that's gonna do it, it will be him.
For sure.
To be playing at a level that high this long, Bron has been in the league since what 2003. Mm-hmm. How old was I? 7.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And he's dominated since. That's crazy. 21 years.
Yeah. But before we turn this into a basketball podcast,
Right,
bro,
right. Let's
we
get
have
off of
you had some Atlanta delectables this past week. You ate at JR Crickets. How'd you feel about it?
JR Crickets is fire.
Yes.
Fire. First time having it. I don't know what they put in those wings, but it's got to be cracked. It's got to be cracked. Those might be the best wings.
Are they better than a Bando?
The Bando has some wings, bro. They got these strawberry hot wings.
We might have to go get those.
The Bando is still top tier for me.
Bro, next episode, we should get a 10-piece from
Both?
the Bando and a 10-piece from JR Crickets and do a live taste
I'm with that. We can definitely run that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be honest, the Bando's wings are they're top tier, bro.
Yeah, I think the Bando got better sides.
The crack wings. I don't know whose idea that was.
Yeah.
But that person needs a raise.
Yeah.
And I hope they're doing great. Bando, if y'all see this, man, I want some wings. Give me some free wings, man.
I also ate at, I think it's called the Taste of Greece. Bruh.
Like Greek food?
Yeah, Greek food. Bussin'. I had
Is
a gyro. I don't know how you pronounce it. But that joint was smacking.
What did they have in it? With chicken and steak and all that?
The first time was lamb. Then I had a falafel one yesterday.
Where is it at?
It's like 2 blocks away.
Might have to do that after this. I'm pretty hungry.
Bruh, fire. And then they're like, they have a lunch menu.
Okay.
So like the the gyro and the side, like $15.
Okay.
Oh, and the more that I eat like other cultures, I realize how inadequate black people are at making food, bro. Because I had Greek potatoes.
Wait.
We think we do. We got mac and cheese and we got chicken.
Inadequate is crazy.
Black people. We got mac and cheese. We got chicken. But they got potatoes, bro. Like I had black people potato salad. Banger.
I'm not a potato salad fan at all.
I wasn't.
That's the
until
worst
last
shit
year.
ever at the cookout.
Really?
That's the worst cookout food. That and collard greens. Don't ever put them shits near me.
This boy's spitting. Collard
Collard
greens the
greens are
most
the worst.
overrated food.
It's the worst shit
bro.
ever.
And
If
people
you-
gonna say you gotta see who make it. Collard greens are not good, bro.
I don't like food that has juice. I don't want juice on my plate. Like niggas that eat collard greens and let all the juice get on the bottom of their
Yeah,
food.
that's
You're a
crazy.
sicko,
Bruh,
honestly.
you pick up your hot dog bun, it's mad
and it's
soggy.
wet. Nah, bro. Nah, collard greens. They can honestly. They need to get rid of them shits. That is the worst
Yes.
food ever.
And
Collard
then
greens
like
is
you buy
horrible.
like freaking bushels of it and you cook it and it's this much.
Yeah, nah. I don't. I'm not big on soul food. Soul food is not that good to me.
Oh, you're spitting out. Now I will say this: sweet potato or is it yams?
Oh, yams and
mac
fire.
and cheese.
Yams and mac and cheese. Those are good.
Fire.
And like,
Cornbread kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie.
it depends on who makes it. It depends on who makes it. But
I never crave cornbread.
I'm not going on my way either.
Exactly.
I'm not going on my. But the cakey kind, my grandma used to make. My grandma and my mom, fire. The cornbread is fire. But
They probably commenting down below in the comments, not like us.
yeah, nah.
That's
I'm
what
be
they-
honest. Soul food is, it's cool, but
Yeah.
like the greens just ruin it. Don't
Yeah.
put greens on a plate. If you put greens on
You
a
gotta
plate,
go in the cup. But you know who does that though?
who does that?
They take their greens and they put them in, like when they serve it, it comes in
Yeah.
a cup instead of like with your food.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you why I don't like greens. The reason that I don't like them, I had a perception in my head. The first time I had them, I looked at them. I was like, "Yo, these are probably fire. They probably got all this flavor and all that.
Yeah.
the juice probably complements it." Bro, I
not
took
stale.
a bite. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like,
Yeah.
it was. I don't know. It's like broccoli for me. There's no.
Nah, you're wild.
Broccoli is
Broccoli
trash.
is top 5.
No, it's not. Broccoli is horrible. The texture is bad. I don't niggas that eat broccoli, especially broccoli with
texture?
cheese. Yes, it's the worst texture ever. Why am I eating a tree? Who wants to eat a tree? That shit is disgusting. I'm so sorry. It's
Bro,
like
we
eating
went to
something with fur on it.
where did we go for my birthday that day? The district.
Yeah.
It was called the district.
Wait. Yeah, that's the district.
Yeah.
Over where,
Wherever that was the best broccoli I ever tasted. They had Kung Pao broccoli, and it was cooked by Caucasians, bruh. And listen, that might be one of the best restaurants I've been. Like quality, everything was good, bruh.
yeah, I think I had a steak sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Fire. But broccoli, honestly, a lot of green stuff isn't good. Broccoli is horrible.
You're wildin'.
Collard greens are horrible.
Those are made.
What else is on?
Peas.
Oh, I fuck with peas.
Okay.
Peas are
Green
good.
beans.
I like green beans too. All right, maybe I'm a hypocrite. Let me
Maybe
take
you're
that.
like a 50-50
yeah,
greens.
yeah.
So what is your vegetable of choice?
My vegetable is carrots.
Okay.
I love carrots. Carrots are the best thing ever.
Okay.
I can eat a carrot raw, honestly.
I can eat most vegetables raw.
Yeah, carrots are good, and I also like asparagus. Weird, right?
Asparagus is fire.
It's weird because it has to be sautéed, right? Though I can't eat
Mm.
just like regular asparagus. It has to be like
Yeah.
sautéed asparagus, and if I make it, it's gonna be fire.
Yeah.
My white ex, shout out to you, even though you know.
You have a white ex?
Yeah, I have a white ex.
Oh, that's tough.
But she made some like sautéed asparagus, and she really put me on.
Mm.
That was the most. Okay. I know people always say, "Oh, white people don't know how to cook."
White people can cook, bro.
White people can cook, and she was one of those ones. She could cook, but her.
White people, what people don't realize is white people are just as country as black people.
Oh yeah,
Like-
if not worse. If not worse.
Like, bro, they can cook. Maybe not the ones that work in corporate.
Yeah, no, those can't. But you get a good Southern belle.
Yeah.
she can really whip it up. But like her sautéed asparagus, I was like, yo, this shit's probably nasty. I used to look at it like, ew, what is that? And I
Yeah.
tasted it. She was like, you gotta just have it when it's like cooked right.
Yeah.
And she cooked it, and ever since then, every time I get a steak, I have to have asparagus.
Do you eat cranberry sauce?
Yes,
Oh my
cranberry
God.
sauce is the best thing
No,
ever.
that's worse.
When it
That's
comes
the
to
worst texture
dressing,
ever.
on dressing,
It's trash, period.
what?
Garbage. Cranberry sauce is trash.
Oh, so you don't like Thanksgiving?
I think Thanksgiving food is overrated. There's a reason you only eat it once a year. Name any other 4th of July food, you eat that multiple times a year.
Yeah, Christmas.
But it's really Thanksgiving food, Christmas food is leftover Thanksgiving food.
Ah, no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. My mom. Okay, so for me, Christmas food is brunch.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so like when I think of Christmas food, I think of like brunch, and then like
But you eat brunch more than
I do.
brunch is like
I'm a
a
breakfast guy,
family
though.
gathering
Yeah.
thing.
yeah, my mom on every Christmas she always makes red velvet waffles.
Oh, for real?
Fire. My
I
mom.
think I make the best breakfast.
We can really compare on that because when it comes to breakfast, I'm one of them ones.
What?
I'm one of them ones for real.
Cap.
Nah,
What do you make for breakfast?
I make the best pancakes east of the Mississippi. Soft and fluffy. Anybody that's ever had my pancakes,
I would give you. I'll give you that. Pancakes. People.
yeah,
Can cook
and my
them.
French toast is fire. My French toast goes stupid. French toast, waffles,
Well,
but
Yeah, I feel like stuff with batter is kind of like, if you can do a good pancake, I'll give it to somebody.
Yeah.
French toast, I don't know if people could. French toast is hard to mess up if you know how to make it. Like
it's not hard to mess up. You can mess up French toast bad.
if you know, that's people who don't know how to make
True,
it though. But
true.
once it's very hard to make. Like if you know how to make it, it's hard to make it super great if you're only good at it. If you're great at making it, like it's always going to be great every
Oh,
time.
and I make the best eggs. Nobody's
Yeah,
fucking-
you're wildin'.
My eggs are
You're
the
wildin'.
best.
You're wildin'.
Let me have some pepper jack cheese. I promise you. I will take whatever is in anybody's kitchen and make the best tasting eggs ever. My breakfast game is untouchable.
You can't make better eggs.
I promise you I can. We can have an egg off at any point. I'm telling you. We can have an egg off tomorrow.
My goodness.
And I don't even really I can't even eat eggs at a restaurant because I know mine are better.
You don't have the equipment to make better eggs than me
How do I not?
because
I have a skillet
see,
and eggs. That's all I need. I don't need all the extra fancy stuff.
bruh. You
My
like,
scrambled eggs, to be
Okay.
frank, and my fried eggs are pretty crazy too.
fried eggs are pretty easy to make. They're pretty.
But you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta season them joints right.
Yeah.
Whoop.
I don't think you can make, but I can make any type of breakfast sandwich. I'm cooking everybody, bro.
I don't know.
With a croissant, with a biscuit, with
I will
a
make
what are
the
them other
best
things?
waffle sandwich you will ever
No, you
have in
won't.
your
Okay,
life.
Okay. It's getting disrespectful here, man.
You know what? Let's
No, we're going
we
to a
need to run it.
cabin. We're gonna do the
okay.
cabin.
And I'll cook breakfast one day, and then you make it the next, and we'll
Facts.
see what people say.
Yes.
So if you
I'm
want to
chefing,
listen,
boy. What?
when it comes to breakfast, I do not play, and I make the best steak. Y'all can attest.
A better steak than, I don't know. Better steak than me, I don't think. It was good though. It was bussing. What was it? Barbecue steak? Like we made it on the grill. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it was steak bites.
Yeah.
Steak bites. Listen, and that was short notice steak bites.
Yeah.
I bought this stuff an hour before. Just imagine if I had a whole day to let them shits marinate. Listen, when it comes to this cooking thing, I might not look like it, but I can cook my ass off. So ladies, if you're looking for a man that can cook,
I cook vegetables very well too, though.
I don't like cooking vegetables. I only like cooking steak, salmon, and breakfast. That's it.
Yeah.
But speaking of ladies and marriage and all that, how long do you think you should date a woman before you have to pop the
Are you
question?
talking about what's her name? Miracle Watts.
Miracle Watts?
Miracle Watts, and what's the dude name?
Something. What's his name? Hold on. Big influence. Tyler Lepley.
Okay, Tyler Lepley and Miracle Watts, they're at a discretion about their marriage. Now, me personally, I think the COVID years don't really count. Like, I think the clock really started 2023.
Why do you feel like the COVID years don't count? I
'Cause
feel
it
like those are the
wasn't-
most crucial.
I feel like it wasn't an accurate representation of the world. Like,
Okay.
you were forced around a small population of people. You didn't really get to see the person when they have full range
Yeah.
of their life, right?
Okay.
And I think during COVID, they were doing P-Valley, so it was very secluded.
Yeah.
But now when you get somebody who can move around, they start to see you in environments
That
that
they
you
don't
usually
see.
probably be in. And it's kind of like, do I really want to do this?
Yeah.
Right? But
So what is your deal breaker? You've been with a girl how long are you with a girl before you can say, you know what, I want to marry you or I don't want to marry you? How long is it for you? Or do you just know?
I don't think you know. What I learned about myself in relationships is you don't know if you want to marry somebody. You just partner with somebody that you want to keep taking the next step with.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to know. You will only find out you don't want to marry them. You will never find out if you want to marry somebody. You just can find somebody that you want to keep progressing in life, and marriage is a step that you go to. Now, if you get to marriage and the person don't take the step, that lets you know that they don't want to marry you.
So how long do you stay with somebody when you feel like, oh, they don't want to marry me? Do you stay or do you automatically just like end the relationship?
I don't think I've lived long enough to really give people a time.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, you should know in the first 2.5 years, like, you should be putting things in place to get married by the 2.5 year mark at the latest.
So okay, let's build. Let's see what I want to see what your progression ladder is. You start dating. What are your steps? We'll say it's a 6-step process.
Yeah.
What are your 6 steps? From the beginning of dating to the end goal, marriage.
We go scouting first.
Okay.
Scouting is, okay, I see you, like, I see the environment you hang out with. We're not talking. We may have casual conversation. We may even hang out once or twice alone, right?
Yeah.
Then you have, like, dating, right? Which is, or courting, I'll say. You have
Okay.
courting. Let me put real effort into making us hang out together be something that I want you to look forward to in the future.
Okay.
Right? Then you have dating, right? Which is, you're my girlfriend, I'm your boyfriend. We are taking steps to the starting line to this life thing.
So okay, before we go further, I just want to know. So courting is basically going on dates.
Yes.
For you, and dating is boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, because I'm courting you to start dating you.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people get it confused because for me, for the longest, I thought dating was like, oh, I'm just going on dates with this person. I'm going on a date with this person.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was dating. I thought the relationship was the step after. So I like that. So
But that's how people become career daters, though.
right.
Because they're
Maybe
doing
that was my
it.
problem.
You said what?
Maybe that was my problem.
Maybe. What I've learned about people is, like, a lot of people, they don't, they want to see what they want.
Yeah.
You're never going to lock down to one thing. If you go car shopping, there's always another lot that got another car that you might want that has features that may intrigue you to want to buy it. At some point, you're going to have to sit down, sign the paper, and say, I want this car.
Okay. So
Right.
dating is I want this car.
Yeah, dating is, I want this car, sign me
Okay.
up for the loan.
All right. So that's step 3.
Step 3.
All right. What's step 4?
Step 4 is the move in, let's start combining our life together.
Okay.
We're dating, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, and now we're combining our lives together. The decisions I make are intertwined with the decisions you make.
Okay.
And then you have the next step, which is marriage, and then 6 is happily ever after. That can include kids, no kids, traveling, but everything that y'all agreed on building towards in the first 5 is number
Is
6.
Okay,
It's
I
the
like
finished
that.
product, yeah.
I like that. I feel like a lot of I needed that breakdown because I never looked at that process in steps.
Yeah.
You know, it was always, oh, I like you, you like me, let's be this.
Yeah.
And I used to rush it. But taking the steps, like scouting is the step that I'm not
Everybody
good at.
skips.
That is
Because
not
people-
the step
yeah.
I'm good at. I'm horrible at that step.
People see, like, oh, I like you. I'm like you might be attractive, but I don't really know you.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to start performing.
Right.
I need to see who you are and I hope you're seeing who I am. I'm trying not to act different. I'm not going to show out. Yeah, you might, they're going to be there. Let me put on some clothes. You might do that. Let me extra perfume or
Yeah.
cologne or whatever. You might do that, but I'm not like, so how you doing today? No, I'm not performing for you. Like,
So, okay, in that the scouting step, okay,
Yeah.
this is very crucial. What are some of the things that you look for in that scout? Like, are you just seeing how they interact with everybody else, or is it seeing how they interact with you?
like usually you can tell in conversation that they have, how do they think about people?
Yeah.
Because typically people who think their people are good and everybody else is bad, they're usually not good people, right? If they can see the bad in everybody that's not their immediate survival group, typically aren't good people to me. So what do you think of people? What grace do you give people? What are your manners?
Yeah.
Manners are a big thing. Ooh. Number 1 red flag is littering, bruh. If you litter, you're cooked. You're cooked.
I gotta work on that. I've gotten better with my littering.
Yeah.
I used to litter my ass off.
Because littering is like the one thing that humanity can do that says, let me just do my part,
Yeah.
right? Just hold your trash till you can find a place to put it. right?
I used to be so bad with women. Bro, I would throw anything. I would throw a whole bag of food out the window.
Yeah.
I was horrible with
See,
it.
I will hold a water bottle for weeks in my car, but I can take my shirt off and throw it on the floor in my closet because this is my space.
Yeah.
How people treat space that's for everybody is how I judge people. Like if somebody like plays loud music in a place where everybody's chilling and they'll pull out a speaker or play stuff off their phone,
That's crazy.
like you don't have any
Tag.
like
training.
respect for how people want to consume a space.
Yeah.
So that's what I look for.
I think that used to be one thing I hated the most. Like, bro, walking through campus or like you're in a space in campus and you're doing your schoolwork and a nigga just
Yeah.
takes their phone out and plays the music out loud and you know they got headphones.
Yeah,
I
facts.
hated that. That was one of my biggest. Ugh. Damn. So what was your so littering was your biggest ick in dating?
It's one of the biggest.
What is the biggest for you? What is the one thing a girl can do? If she does that, you're like, you die. Like you're dead to me. What is the one thing?
That's very hard. Cause it's so like situational. I'm trying to, cause usually whoever possesses that thing, I just don't find myself around those type of people.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. I don't know if there's like that one.
Well, let me not say die. The one thing you look at a girl, she does this.
You're
or
done.
she's-
You're dead.
yeah.
I'll never like.
Mine is hygiene.
Oh yeah.
I cannot. If a girl has a scent that isn't pleasant,
Yeah.
it's like you don't care.
I see. I never find there's only one girl. Her breath smells so bad, bro. But
goodness.
besides that, like, I mean, and I didn't really talk to her. It was the scouting, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, oof, yeah. And then my brain just never. My brain has to cut on for somebody. It doesn't. It's never just on autopilot, and people can come into my mind. Like
Right.
I would have to open up for you to get to a certain level of like me.
Got you. So what is the one thing that a girl can do that catches your attention the most? When you met your girl, what was the moment where you was like, I think this is somebody I could see myself growing with. What
'Cause
was
she
that?
helps people. Like looking out for people who need help.
Yeah.
I think that's a very
big
good
heart.
trait in somebody,
Yeah.
right? I think we both possess that, but I think where we help each other is finding those boundaries of, okay, now you have something to work towards with me, so let's not help that, right? And you've changed your direction of who you're helping,
Yeah.
how much you help them, because there is a thing that y'all are building together. Because when you're by yourself, it's like, as long as I'm able to exist in this world I like, I could just give and I'm surviving.
Yeah.
But when you want to create a matrimony or a house or a home with two parties, you have to start to agree on, okay, we can't do that because we got to do this, or we got to do this so we can't do that. Like
Gotcha.
those type of things.
Okay.
So that's what I would say.
See that I'll be blind to red flags in the beginning.
Mm.
And like if there's any kind of green flag, I'm gonna hold that. This is my biggest problem. I see that one good thing in you,
Yeah.
and no matter what you do, you can do the worst thing ever. I'm always gonna see that one thing because I'm like, damn, this is the person that I started liking.
Yeah.
Or shit. Sometimes you could love somebody at first sight.
Yeah.
I've been there before, but that one thing that like just makes me gravitate to somebody is just like, I don't know, the drive to want to be better.
Yeah.
I love being around, especially women. When it comes to women, if a woman is driven and motivated within herself to just
Yeah.
get up and just go do whatever she needs to do to get to where she wants to be in her life, because I've come across so many women that don't have motivation.
Yeah.
But a motivated woman and an inspired woman is the most beautiful thing on the planet.
Yeah.
So that is the one thing that, for me at least, if I see that in you in our first conversation, you're telling me, oh, I'm working towards doing this. I'm doing this to get here because I want to do this and set this up so when I have my family at this time, I love a woman with a plan.
Yeah.
If you got a plan for your life, you got me.
See, like, but what I've learned too is talking to people. A lot of people just be chatting.
A lot of people do lie.
They be chatting.
A lot of people lie, and that's the one thing that I have to navigate through better because in my experience, and just this is something that is true, like that 90-day thing.
Yeah.
If you actually spend 90 days with a person,
Yeah.
no matter who they portrayed themselves to be in the beginning,
Yeah.
you'll see that real them after a legitimate 90 days, because you
Yeah.
can only hide who you really are for so long.
Yeah.
So,
And you'll see things start to seep out.
Yeah.
And it's like, as long as the flag, there are certain characteristics that people possess that even if I find out bad things about you, there's only so big this red flag could be.
yeah, like I've ignored some huge red flags, bro.
But I think you should just take I think you should just date people. Because it's like a basketball team. You don't know who you want to hoop with till you've played on the team with them.
Exactly.
You can watch people on the court and be like, yo, I could hoop with him, till you get on the court and realize,
I can't play with this
wow,
person.
he has no vision.
Yep.
Because the way I play, I'm back cutting, he never sees it.
Never.
Yeah, so.
Because, boy, I'm like, I don't know. I've just had so many bad experiences in dating.
Yeah.
And it's like when I do find someone, this is my problem. I latch on. I latch on and I don't know how to let go.
See, yeah.
And I can admit that.
That's the one thing I never, like, letting go is one of the easiest
Yeah.
traits but I think that's one of my most valuable traits I have is being able to walk away.
Yeah. And see, I'm getting better at it. I'm at a point now where it's like, okay, if we had a situation, it's like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
I can leave it there. Like I've left quite a few, like just there. Shit, I had one experience with a girl. I literally just stopped talking to her. Didn't say, and this was wrong. It was very wrong. I gave her no explanation, nothing. She tried to reach out, nothing. I just didn't say anything back. And that was the moment when I was like, okay, I can actually do this
Yeah.
and like stand on it. But you know, when you date someone or when there's somebody that you wanted to date for a long time and you finally get them,
Yeah.
and then like things go bad
Yeah.
and you try to let go, then it's harder. It's so much harder.
Oh, for real?
Yo, boy. Yeah, like I've letting go is that's my biggest flaw.
I think it's like making the choice to
Yeah.
let go.
Yeah.
Like, because like, damn, what if it could get better, right?
Gotta start. I can't think that way. That's
Yeah.
me. That's me. I gotta work on that.
I think you seen Monster House?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how the house was like, it was basically a demon,
Yeah.
right? Once a house gets to like, this is unlivable, you have to be able to walk out the front door. Like, and that's how I feel about it. Like, I can repair a house. I have no problem doing that. Water heater busted, boom, we gonna get down, we gonna do this. Need a new couch, might not be able to afford it right now, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
We need to paint the walls, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But once this house becomes like, okay, I didn't know there was termites. The foundation is about to crumble.
Yep.
All right. We live here for 3 more months. It's time to go, bruh.
That once I get there, I feel like I'm gonna be in a spot where it's okay. I fall in love with potential too much. See, look at me unpacking shit right now. I'm really unpacking right now, fellas. If you got deep rooted issues, talk about them. It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. Talk about it with your friends.
Where do you think you get that from?
I get it from the want to be like the want for the happily ever after. That's what it is. You know, I try to find, like I said, if I see that good in somebody and like I pursue them and we end up dating, I'm always gonna see that good in you.
Yeah.
No matter how bad things go. And I always felt like, okay, that person's in there somewhere. She's in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And if I just stick it out long enough, it'll probably just come back out.
I think this is, cause I look in the mirror a lot just to self-evaluate myself. I think a mirror is one of the greatest inventions, but
Yeah.
you know this about yourself. You have just as much ability to be evil as you do to be good.
Yeah.
And I feel that way about everybody, right? I think once you look at it that way, yes, I want you to be, I think most people are good because for most people, it takes something to make them that evil version of themselves. They don't just wake up. I don't think most people don't wake up and be like, yo, I'm going to terrorize the world. Some people do, though.
Some people do.
But most people don't. So even when you're evaluating people, you see the good side, But sometimes you gotta step back and look at
The full picture.
the full. Okay, what could you be doing
Yeah.
for real? Like, and then you can weigh out what their evil side looks like and what the triggers are to take them there. And if the triggers are some things that are deeply enrooted, maybe we're just not a match. Like if hooping with the homies is going to, or playing 2K is going to take you to be the evil person, then maybe we just don't need to match.
Might need to put the game
Right,
down.
yeah.
Might need to put it down. Well, since we're talking about things that are bad for us, do you have any guilty pleasures that you have in this world? Something that might not be the best, but deep down is you love doing it. What is the one thing?
Do I have like a negative guilty pleasure?
Yes, a negative guilty pleasure. And it could be.
It gotta be sleep, bruh.
Is that negative though?
Yes. I love resting. That's why I picked the field of work I picked, because I want to be able to rest when I want to rest.
Okay.
So I think that can be detrimental if you don't do the work to fit that into your life. I'm a functional sleeper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rester. I'm a functional rester.
Functional rester.
Yeah.
I was telling y'all about it earlier, but my guilty pleasure is lying to strippers.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the craziest lie you ever told a stripper?
Oh, I stick with the same one every time.
What is that?
I'm fresh out. I went to jail when I was 18. I did 4 years. I'm 22 years old. If I'm with a friend, if I'm with a friend that looks older than me, which most of them do, I'm like, oh, this is my big brother. He's helping me get back on my feet. And if he's with a girl, like I said, I flip it and make it seem like they just took me in.
What's the greatest response you got from a stripper telling that lie?
I got a great response yesterday.
What
A tear.
happened? She cried?
I got a tear from her. She was like, I just feel your pain so much. And you know, you're gonna be so great in this world. You have so much potential, and I can just feel that radiating off of you.
What was her name? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Dang, she made you feel that good and you couldn't even remember her. That's crazy.
Damn, what was her name? I think it was like Isis or something. Isis, if you see this, I'm so sorry, but it was fake. It was all fake.
Oh, okay, guilty pleasure I have is creating chaos. I do. Like, because.
Just watching shit just crumble.
Like, yes. But, like, not real stuff, though.
Yeah, like little shit.
I remember one time we was at a beach house, right? And I forgot who was next to me. I was like, watch this. I was like, bruh, low key. Who did I say? I said, I think it was it Kyrie? I think I was like, Kyrie is a greater point guard than Chris Paul. Now, Chris Paul is Snipe's favorite point guard.
Yeah.
And there were people in the room who I knew would agree. So the chaos started, and I just sat back and watched them argue for like an hour and a half.
I ain't gonna lie, I like doing that shit too.
Yeah.
Just watching shit just like
Look at our comment section. like
just watching folks just like lose their minds and self-sabotage because they stand on something that really don't mean that much.
Exactly.
Like it really don't mean a lot. This whole Kendrick thing, I'm gonna be honest. What value does this bring to anybody in that comment section?
bruh.
And us.
Not much. But like, and then I'm realizing people aren't comprehension. Once I realized that people just don't comprehend things the same way you do.
Yeah.
And if they can't, they'll never understand. Like, it's like adults explain. That's how I learned. I think my first step to becoming an adult was realizing you just didn't understand. And until you get to the point where you can understand, you never will. Like,
I think one of the scariest things ever is a person that swears they understands everything,
Yeah.
but don't understand shit.
Yes.
That is the scariest thing on the planet. You are a danger to society.
exactly.
Honestly.
But it's because they can only understand things from their perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why a lot of people get mad at me is most of the time, I'm not even arguing with you
You're
from how
arguing with
I
yourself.
feel. Your perspective, you may be valid in the way you're looking at it, but I'm just showing you I'm one of the 100 billion other ways somebody could look at something.
Exactly. And people made it seem like we were saying negative things.
Because they weren't listening.
Nothing we said was bashing this man or anything like that.
But that's why I say things the way that I say them. When we
Yeah.
said the whole thing about Kendrick got on, so Drake said, let's get to the facts, right? Kendrick got on stage. This called embellishment,
Yeah.
right? That's what I did. I embellished what Kendrick did. And instead of addressing everything I was trying to say, they latched on to the one word, please. And it's like, damn, can y'all not?
Can you listen?
You're that emotionally tied to this thing that you literally can't just say, well, you know, Kendrick did say he was going to snatch a chain, and he got on stage and said something about getting the ring back.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like the same person.
Right.
A rational person would approach the conversation like that, but most people, when they're in their feelings, they're irrational because they want their perspective to be right so bad.
Yeah. Since we're on the topic, how you
Yes.
feel about Wax saying that Drake is good in Cali?
Well, all I'm saying is when Whack 100 said Kendrick was won the beef, everybody from the West Side was like, you know, what Whack knows what he's talking about.
Yep.
But now when they find out, maybe somebody called off the beef, they said, hey, we're done here. Now Whack don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, man.
It's like I don't know, bro. I think it's just a hate. There's like an unexplained hate for that light-skinned man from Canada.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like everything he does is wrong, even though he's not doing anything right now.
Exactly. People were like, the Drake effect doesn't work anymore. But he was the #1 streamed artist on Spotify
And we'll always be
last
that.
month in June.
I'm telling you, we're one song away from people forgetting about everything.
Yeah.
But you know, that's neither here nor there.
I don't, because people don't like winners.
Yep.
And because most people can find more reasons why they're losing in their life than they're winning. But that's why winners try to explain to people it's all about your mindset. If you believe I'm winning, this is good for me. But most people look at their life and say, you know, these people have the control. I can't get the control. And that's why I did bad.
People put themselves in their own box. So many
Yeah.
people, I feel like we could have so many more successful people on this planet if they didn't just think, you know what, maybe I can't get there.
Yeah.
You know, somebody's there for that reason. I don't have what they have, so I can't get there. A lot of people, if you just turn that I can't off,
Yeah.
man.
And I think like one of the best lessons I got was in sports. When your coach tells you run through the line, most people think that's not important. But the reason your coach is telling you to do that is because you have to finish the same way you started for it to be the best.
Yep.
Because if you slow down even a little bit, you're not doing your best. So if them saying or you feeling like they have a certain level of control is stopping you from doing your best, then you can't really judge whose fault it is until you do your best and fail.
Yep.
Then you can say, this is for me or it's not for me. But if you never do your best, then you don't know who's at fault.
Exactly. Hey, man. It got real deep just now.
Facts.
It got real deep just now. Let's spin it back real quick. We're in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some Atlanta things.
Yes.
The We Trust You tour is on the way. Do you think it's going to do more numbers than It Was All a Blur?
No, it's not. Of course not. They canceled their Canada date last
Damn.
night.
They canceled Canada?
Yep. After
Rick Ross?
William Lump got pieced up in the back.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. Them Canadians look different.
Bro, what?
Them Canadians they're not playing about
And
that.
you know what's crazy? The dude who was in that group, I used to react to him on YouTube.
Damn.
His music, yeah.
He got dropped.
No,
Oh, no, the Canadian.
Yeah, one of
Oh.
the. I don't know if it's the Canadian who hit him, but one of the Canadians that was in that group. His name is like Mercules or something. I didn't even know till people were commenting. I was like, "What? That's
insane.
crazy."
Rick Ross getting the beats in Canada is hilarious. That is the
Yeah.
funniest thing I've ever seen. And then Drake getting on and singing "Oh Canada" is
Yeah.
crazy.
Shout out to everybody in Canada. But you know what Rick Ross was gonna do? He was gonna try to troll. But that's what happens when you try to be funny at other people's expense.
Yep.
Like if you try to, on the internet, you can tell your jokes. But if you go into people's territory and
Yeah.
you try to, that's like, bro, I know how official LA is. I tell people, I respect the West Coast and what they got to
Yeah.
build themselves up over there.
not finna go
I'm
to-
never going over there like,
Fuck
unless
Kendrick. I'm not going to Compton saying that out loud.
well, because I don't feel like I said fuck Kendrick now.
Exactly.
Like-
But
But if I was, I don't say anything that I wouldn't say to you. And if I say it to you in person, you'll realize like, okay, he didn't mean it the way I took it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he was gonna get up there and try to play like, I'm little bro and the blah blah. Okay, all right.
Man, nigga try to go to Canada and act like everything was good in Canada.
Yeah.
Trying to say that they don't get down. They get down out there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and these other countries, I feel like their crime is way different.
Yeah.
But over in Europe, they don't shoot at each other. They have swords.
Swords and you know how they call them crimes of passion in America. If you get stabbed more than once in the course of an assault,
Yeah.
they call that a crime of passion. Over there, they're doing it like, yo, you stabbed them in. We don't do stabbings in the leg. What? What are you talking about?
We going torso and up. That's all we
Bro,
doing.
what?
You stab in a leg, you got to go back and finish him.
Bro.
That's crazy.
And like they have like swords.
Yeah, these are they have real deal swords. I saw the long. It was crazy. These dudes were fighting outside of like a bank.
Yeah.
And somebody pulled a sword.
yeah.
And Buddy pulled his sword, and they
Fencing.
like straight up, and it ended with somebody getting hit right here.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Hey,
I seen the
that's
dude get his
different.
whole hand chopped off,
Oh
pick it
my
up off
God.
the ground.
Yeah, he was different.
Bro, it's people like that that's why you have to respect people in this world.
Yeah.
People think America, oh, you got a gun, that's how you get respect. No. It's way easier. What they say in P Valley is 7 pounds of pressure. That's all you got to do to click a button. It's way different to take a knife out, go through somebody's, like, that's different.
Man, you got to cut through skin, and then you're
Yup.
trying. Man, what? You got to be a sick individual to like stab. That kind of crime is different. You're
Yeah.
crazy. If you can stab somebody to death, you're different. You're way different. If I'm shooting you from a distance, and I don't have to really like.
Be up on you.
I don't get dirty.
Yeah.
I don't get dirty at all. You stab somebody, it can get messy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not. It will get messy. But if somebody stab me right now, this is bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. I'm wearing white. It's gonna get ugly in this pitch for real. So I don't know. Them people over there in Europe, London, all them.
Bro,
yeah,
that's
y'all are
why I
different.
respect everybody's rules of engagement. I respect it. All right, because I don't want to engage unless I have to.
Yeah. The second I see somebody on guard,
Yeah.
I'm out the way.
Well,
I'm
you
like, bro,
good.
you
Here.
got it.
Here you go.
Whatever you want, it's yours.
Bro, stabbing is permanent damage, bro.
Literally.
Somebody stab you through it's never coming back the same. You can get grazed by a bullet. A bullet can have an entry wound and an exit wound. Don't really do no damage. That blade go inside you and twist a little bit, that vein is cooked for the rest of your life.
Oh my God. Yeah, nah, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
I would much rather get shot than stabbed.
For sure.
Don't ever, if you see this and I say that, don't
do either.
don't try to do either one to me. You know, shake my hand or something. But don't.
sure.
Getting stabbed is probably the worst way to go ever.
Yeah.
Getting stabbed is probably the craziest way to die.
So how you feel about the we have Joseph and Donald on that debate stage. How do you feel about where America's at right now?
We got to do something about this age thing. We don't need people that's about to be 80 years old to run our country. They showed Joe when he had his first debate, when he ran for the presidency,
Yeah.
first time.
And now?
And looking at him now, I think Joe's, I hate to say this on camera, I think Joe's about to be up out of here. Like, life-wise. Because, bro, it just doesn't, something is off.
Yeah.
He doesn't process the way he used to. So
Yeah.
I feel like we should lower the age to be president.
No, it's 35.
Oh, 35?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
People
need to
just,
go.
it
we need to
takes
go
that long
30.
to-
It needs to be like 30 to like 55, 30 to
You
60.
think they should put a cap on it?
Yeah, being 70, what the fuck are you doing 75 years old?
Yeah.
Running the country. You need to worry about your dentures. You need
Yeah.
to worry about eating your mashed potatoes and playing golf. They talked about golf.
Yeah, facts.
What? This is our country.
Yeah.
Look, man, me personally, I love that the old people are doing that, but give it a rest.
I think like
Retirement age is 65.
the debate taught me. I was on Twitter watching people talk.
Yeah.
Right. And the debate taught me the same thing the Kendrick versus Drake taught me. Is people don't care what you say. People care how you say it.
Exactly.
Trump, dude, he is a funny dude.
Yeah.
But
His delivery is crazy.
yeah, his delivery's crazy. What Joe was saying, in my opinion, is better for the majority of the people.
Yeah. It's just, how long is he going to be here to,
Yeah.
to
And even
put
when they
anything
did
in play?
ask Trump some questions, like he just didn't answer them. Blatantly didn't, like, yeah, we're not answering that. That should be a red flag to people.
Trump is very good at navigating through shit he
the-
don't want to answer or shit he don't know.
Because I want to ask women and men. Now, this is the person who runs America.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine not even that, just the person that you're in a relationship with. Imagine they come home and you say, "Hey, where were you? You know, the milk in the refrigerator. It's just, I think it just goes bad too fast when we put it in the door." Okay, but where were you last night?
We
Did
gotta
you
get the
sweep?
AC
Like,
fit.
you're not answering at all. How good of a partner, how good of a person would you say that person is in front of you?
They're probably not the best.
Exactly.
They're
That's
probably
all I
not the
want
best
to
at
say.
all. So
So,
I don't know, man. America's in an. I feel like other countries watch our shit and be like, "Yo,
comedy.
this is reality TV at its
Facts.
finest." Like we live in a big ass reality TV show over here. You go to other countries, I feel like, well, granted they all have their chaos, but like some of these countries, like Dubai, when I went out there, it was cool. Like,
Yeah.
granted their government shit is way down. I don't even think they have a government, honestly. It's just like a monarchy, whatever. But
Yeah.
it's just crazy. Like you don't really see their public figures and
Yeah.
like presidents get on camera and wild out like we see ours.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Trump literally said, "Grab him by the pussy."
Yeah.
What?
How do you feel about voting?
You want the truth? And people are gonna
Yes.
look at me crazy. I've never voted.
You're wilding.
Yeah, I know. But granted,
Do you think you should vote?
I should. But I don't. The times when the elections have come around, I wasn't home. Like I was registered in Gwinnett.
Okay.
I was in Statesboro. So like I know you can get like what's the
Mail-in
thing?
voting?
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I'm not big on politics, and
Really?
end of the day, yes, they make laws. Yes, there are things that affect my day to day. But like end of the day, I don't really care. What they're gonna do is gonna happen regardless. What they want to do is gonna happen. So
I just don't like the people who encourage people not to vote. If you
no,
don't want to
by all
vote,
means vote. If
Yeah.
you want to vote, do that. And I'm gonna vote this year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote this year just because I've never done it. So
Yeah.
I want to go through the entire process of just like re-registering because I have to register I think again.
like people be like, voting doesn't really matter. Well, if it doesn't matter, then why do you care if people bring people from other countries here and register them to vote?
Yeah.
That it wouldn't make sense that you think voting doesn't matter if you believe that. Or there's nobody in America that has things or is trying to obtain things that is going to advise people not to vote unless they wanted more control.
Yeah, I like to live in delusion when it comes to politics.
Oh wow.
I'm just be honest because this is there's so much information and I have enough going on in my life and things that I'm trying to square up. Like yes, the stuff does affect me, but
Yeah. I think
I pay taxes.
Yeah, true.
That's all I get. That's all I really. I do that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I'm gonna do everything that is within reason.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna break no laws. I'm not gonna go kill nobody. I'm not gonna finesse the government. I'm not gonna do any of that because I know better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the government handle their business. I'm gonna handle mine over here, and I'm gonna try to get my money
And go
and
do
get
what you
out.
want to do. Yeah.
and get out. That is my end goal. I don't want to be living in America in my 40s.
Really? Where would you live? Not America.
I don't know. I'd like to. I would love to live in Dubai. I want to
Really?
just see a different country every year. Like live in a country for a year, just experience that culture, or like do like every 3 or 4 years, move somewhere else. I think that's pretty cool. I actually have a friend. I went to college with her. She's living in. I think she's living in Thailand right now.
Yeah.
She loves it. She loves it. So I just wanted to.
Why do you think she loves it?
I don't know. I think she's very adventurous. She's extremely adventurous and like it's just right up her alley. And like seeing all her posts, she's doing something different that she's always wanted to do every day.
Yeah.
Like going on all these hikes, trying all these different foods, just living. Like she's really just living with her and her daughter, experiencing life
Yeah.
and letting her daughter experience these things too. Because I feel like, as a child, getting exposed to living in another country
Yeah.
early on and you lived in America, I feel like that is great. So whenever you are old enough to make a decision on where you want to go, you have that.
easier for you,
Yeah,
yeah.
you have that because my mommy had me live here. My mommy had me live here. She had me live here. Let me pick which country I like the best.
Yeah.
And I'll potentially raise my family there or do the same thing that she did with me.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool.
I think my view on it's a little bit different. Like they always say, there's no place like home.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine not having one place to go back to and like, okay, working on myself to figure out what I want to do.
Yeah. I'll always have a crib in America. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always have something here. So let me clarify that. I'll always have something here, but I would love to experience.
Do you think you'll be able? Do you want kids?
Yeah.
You want to be married to who you have kids with?
Yes.
So where do you see that in your timeline?
Hopefully in the next 3-4 years.
Oh yeah, that you can start traveling.
Yeah. Well, at least find someone. Because if I could travel with somebody and experience life, and then we can decide, okay, this is a cool place to have a child. Let's have our child here, and then expose them to the entire world, so they're not just stuck in this. Oh, I only know America. When I get older, I'm only gonna be in America, stuff like that. So, I would love to build with somebody and see all those things with them. At least travel to other countries in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then we do have kids. Like if I had a kid in another country, and then just came back home,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. That'd be very cool. But
I think as long as I can take my kids to Disney, all right, take them to Epcot. Here's Germany. All right,
Yep.
here we have Germantown. We have freaking. I think people underestimate how many different worlds are in America.
oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. Bro, you can see 7 different worlds in Atlanta. You go to a different corner, you go to Buckhead, it's different.
Yeah.
You go downtown, it's different. You go to Sandy Springs, it's different. Like, you'll see how different everything is. Shit, I made a wrong turn one day coming here. It was a whole different world. Whole different world. I made a suspect left. I was like, where am I? And I need to get out of here quick. Yeah, nah, it's so wild how many, like, just how different everything is here. And then when you expand your mind and see how different the entire world is, that's so fascinating to me. That's one thing that interests me so much in life.
I think I'll retire. Like, I think maybe kids in the next like 3 to 5 years, raise them, make them functional in society where they can self-sustain.
Yeah.
And then I think I will retire in another country and live out like hopefully like 55 plus somewhere else.
What is their one dream destination? I know this is long-winded talking about other countries, but what is your one dream destination? You and your girl have an unlimited budget. You can go anywhere for however long you want.
I don't know, bruh. I don't think I could stick in one place that long.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase. You get 2 weeks vacation, fully covered.
Oh, Tokyo.
Tokyo. Spend
Yeah,
2 weeks.
I'm in Tokyo.
Okay.
Tokyo or it gotta be Tokyo. It will have
Why?
to be, because it's like New York. It's like 4 times New York. Like
Damn.
They have everything there.
Damn.
They have the greatest technology. They have, I think between like Tokyo and Kyoto, like there's like the forest, the waterways through there. So like you can experience everything within like a reasonable distance from Tokyo.
Yeah.
Like New York, you can't, there's really like no beach. Like no real like hot, let me go lay in the sand beach.
Oh, true. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But I feel like Japan, like where Tokyo is, north and south towards the border, it's everything. You're going to get food from everywhere. Like fashion is way better than America. Technology, I'm not going to say better than America, just the height of advancement is further.
Yeah.
The average advancement isn't though, like I would say.
Right.
But
For me, if I had 2 weeks fully paid vacation, I want to go to the Maldives. I want to stay in one of those underwater hotels.
yeah, you're
and just
wilding.
vibe. And just
I do
vibe.
want to go to that one place. It may be Maldives where they have like the houses that
Yeah,
are like
yeah, Maldives.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, them, bro, that is like my honeymoon. I honestly might skip a wedding and just like, whenever.
I gotta make that I gotta do that convincing, cause like these people that come to our wedding,
They
listen,
don't give a fuck. I
Yeah.
mean, your family and your friends will, but like, end of the day,
like my
oh my god,
cousins
it
just
was a
had a
great
wedding.
memory.
they said they spent $60,000, and I
not-
seen what their wedding was, and I'm like, bruh,
It's like-
if I had 60, I'm not doing this.
$60,000, I could put a down payment on a house and go on a fire vacation.
Exactly. 40 bands on a house, 20
what?
on a vacation,
What?
because once you
20
get
is
there,
a lot. 20
bro,
is a lot of money for a vacation. You
Yes.
don't need 20 bands to travel.
Yeah.
Well,
No, getting there is the most expensive.
Yeah.
There's
Once you're
nowhere
there-
you can't get for 5 bands.
No.
For 2 flights, right? So you're still at 15,000. In 2 weeks, you're not spending that. It's not America.
It's
Like,
not. It's not. You can run it up in another country.
Yeah.
Like, what is was it Bali? Is it Bali? There's some influencer on TikTok. He moved to another country. And he said his month-to-month expenses, everything. Crib, Wi-Fi, all that shit. I think he said it was maybe $700, $800.
Bro, I know there's places in Africa where your rent is $1,000 a year. Like, so listen, I'm sorry.
where you living
my girl, no, it's in decent places though.
Oh, okay. I'm about
My
to say.
girl leave me, y'all might never see me again. I'm taking my YouTube check to another country, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I'm turning in to the passport bros. I'm in another country.
Passport holla is crazy.
Facts. I will disappear off the face of this earth, boy. No cap.
Damn. Yeah, no, I definitely want to. Still want to go to Africa. I'm gonna go to Africa one day. I'm a little
Yeah.
nervous.
But
though.
even Thailand, I know people who are spending like $300 USD a month on a fire flat. All right,
$300 a month. Could you imagine if that was rent prices right now?
but that's what I'm saying. And they got good food down the street, good community around, good fresh air, none of the industrial stuff clogging your air up, good waterways. Like they might not have some of the technology that you may be accustomed to, but I would give that up for as long as I have clean water and clean food. What else do you need?
I need Wi-Fi.
You think you need what?
I play video games way too much. I need Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but you used to love games that never had Wi-Fi. Some of the greatest games in your life didn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but now the games that I try to play, they require it.
Yeah.
You can't turn a PlayStation or Xbox on and do anything without Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
So, for me, if I got a spot in another country and I have solid, I don't need the best.
yeah,
If I got good Wi-Fi, good eats, and cheap rent, I feel like I'm pretty satisfied. And clean water.
yeah. Clean water, clean food,
Yeah,
decent living, like
I'm not tripping because
and AC, maybe
AC,
some
AC
good
is necessary.
fans.
AC is necessary.
Yeah,
I get hot. Oh my god, I get hot. But yeah, damn, I just paid my $1,500 yesterday, bro.
hey, ours was only $1,100 for the next 3 months, so it's lit. But look, y'all let us know how y'all feel about this down below. W episode, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go vote, bruh. I don't care who you vote for.
I'm gonna vote this year. I commit to voting.
Bruh, I don't want to see. I think if you don't vote, you should not be able to post online about politics at all.
Oh, shit. I don't post online. Well, I post the funny stuff.
Well, I'm talking about people.
Oh.
People, you should not be able to complain about politics.
Oh
if you
yeah,
don't
nah.
vote.
Complain. Yeah, those people that spend their whole day on the internet and say, "Man, I just can't stand that the president's doing this, this, and that, this, and that." Get off the internet. Write him a letter.
Yeah.
Send him an email.
Facts. But listen, y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Until next time, see y'all. Peace.